So you take sand and fire and put it together, and you have glass. And it turns into a liquid. Imagine, the sand turns into a liquid, and then you stick a pipe in there and gather it up like honey and bring it out and blow down there, and you blow a shape that over the centuries, glass blowers have learned to make it into an incredible array of forms. And I've been lucky enough to come along at the right time, at the right place, to be able to expand many of the forms that were made throughout this 2,000-year history. I was using just human breath going down into this miraculous material, blowing it up, pushing its limits, making it as thin as I could, and getting it so hot that it would almost collapse, begin to move. So I was pushing the edge of thinness and collapsibility and making new forms. Persians, that's one of the most difficult series to describe. I mean, it started off that they were geometric shapes. It was a search for new forms. I got Martin Blank, when he first came out to work for me from the Rhode Island School of Design, to start working on some new forms for me. I was working with a big team up at Pilchuck on one side of the shop, and I got Martin and Robbie Miller to work over in the corner, and I'd make little drawings for them. I might make 20 or 30 drawings on a page, and then the ones I liked, I'd put an X underneath them, and then they would sort of experiment with trying to make that shape. And it was so interesting what came out of it that I had Martin build me a shop in Seattle, my first shop. It was about 1985. And Martin hired a crew of 4 or 5 people, and we worked for a year on doing only experimental Persians. We made at least 1,000 or more. And so I got to pick and choose from these parts and develop a new series.
Hello? Fortunately. I love to be able to have that.
At first, they were kind of geometric shapes, and they would then go very often into a big other form that might be like green Persians and an orange big shape behind it. But it changed in many ways over the years. Sometimes the Persians became very, very C-form-like. Sometimes they, became very geometric-like. So they're a hard series to describe, and they do get intertwined with the C-forms. And the name came from simply, I just liked the name Persian. It conjured up sort of Near Eastern, Byzantine, Far East, Venice, all of the trades, smells, scents. It was an exotic name to me, so I just call them Persians.
Let go, let go, let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guard. Now.
Lovely.
with a wrapped piece ready to go, so we keep the beat, the whole movement happening.
If you get the bottom one, if it comes off, do another bottom one, and depending on how much time we have, we might be able to put something inside out.
That'd be great. Nice shit, way to get it soft. Let's ride. Open. Ready? Watch up there. Come down close to the plane.
Hold it straight out, maybe.
How's that, Dale?
All right, that's good.
Box.
This is important. Make them as big as we can. Bigger, the better.
I don't know why I work so large. I very often push a series to its maximum size. I think sometimes I do it just to keep the glass blowers at the very edge of their technical ability, to keep the tension high, to make it exciting, to make it so that we don't know whether it's going to break or not break. If you know exactly what you're doing and you can make it every time, it's not going to be interesting. It has to have this tension if the pieces are going to be good. And so we constantly push ourselves, you know. I push them, they push me. I try to get them to go beyond what they can do. It's more interesting that way.